a very good job for Houston Heat. They closed the day out 2-0, and Damage is going to go 1-1. So let's check out the schedule for tomorrow here. Or, I'm sorry, let's check out the schedule for today and see what happened here in the Friday's competition, 2013 PSP Chicago Open. First up, we had the Challengers Division, 2 games. Trenton Top Gun Union lost to Sacramento DMG. DMG looking real strong. Texas Storm losing to Sacramento Excessive. Sacramento getting their first match win of the year, and looking real good doing it against a real hungry Texas Storm team. Then we had Los Angeles Infamous, and Los Angeles Infamous ended up beating Omaha Vicious 7-4. San Diego Dynasty then took down San Antonio X Factor, and Los Angeles Ironman losing to Omaha Vicious 3-5. And then it was Infamous 7-5 against X Factor. Dynasty 7-4 against the Los Angeles Ironman. Impact 7-1 over 187 crew. Tampa Bay Damage 7-3 over Tauntauns. Houston Heat 5-0 over Upton, who very much struggled today, 0-2 for them. And then Edmonton Impact 7-1 over the Tauntauns. And the last game that we just watched, Houston Heat 7-4 over Tampa Bay Damage. Well, before we get to the highlights of the day, let's listen in to Lauren Kelly giving us our last interview here with Houston Heat, the victors in this match.
Hey guys, down here with Nick Sloviak of Heat. You played a great game. First, I want to talk to you about that one-on-one. What was going through your mind when you were out there and Rumsey was coming up for you?
The only thing on my mind was kind of stay calm. I knew that it was a one-on-one. We have great sideline coaching with Mama D and the rest of the Heat family. So just staying calm. I had an advantage just so I can see the clock. I knew he had to come to me, and he put a lucky one right through my tails here. So just stay calm, pay attention to the clock, and just wait for him to try and make his move.
All right, so you have Tauntauns and Impact tomorrow, right?
Yep.
So what do you need to focus on to get those wins?
Just stay focused. Stick to the game plans, play tight, smart paintball. We really need to work on communicating a lot better together. We're struggling on that a lot. Getting guys to switch, we're yelling it, but we're not communicating it. We're not saying each other's names and effectively telling each other what to do. So that's hurt us a couple points. But as long as we stay focused and stick to the game plan that Tro gives us, we should be good.
All right, awesome. Well, that is a wrap for day one here at CPX Sports in Chicago. We will see you on the sidelines tomorrow.
So yeah, Nick Sloviak played great today in not getting the start, but still the thing with Nick Sloviak is when he comes off the bench, really contributing for Houston Heat and winning a point, which was kind of one of those situations where it's a swing point. You want to win that one.
He's your go-to guy when you really need something done. I mean, he's very reliable.
Yeah, he is very reliable. So congratulations to Houston Heat. They go 2-0 on the day, looking real strong, looking like one of the favorites. Dynasty also a favorite here. And there are a lot of teams look good today. But let's check out the highlights and see what happened here in today's competition. So earlier on, in the beginning part of the day, was Top Gun Union playing DMG. This is midday through here, and it was that was 1-8. No, this was the Dynasty. Was this Dynasty Ironman game?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're looking at Kyle Spica there, about to get run down here. And Alex Goldman, who we're starting to see some flashes of some goodness from him. But, Alex Goldman, I think there's more within him that we have yet to see so far in 2013. And here's Oliver Lang coming over and about to run down Alex Rodriguez, who really had no idea what was coming right there. And then Oliver Lang just continuing. So the Ironman not looking very good today.
Yeah, and that was Danny Park right there, who did play pretty big for the Ironmen. Even though they did finish with 2 losses, Danny Park looked like he had a great game. There's Oliver Lang countering Danny Park's move. Danny Park had no idea Oliver snuck in, and Oliver just reached around, put a couple balls on him, and then went and finished the game out for Dynasty.
And Oliver Lang playing pretty good right now.
And here was that move where Alex Goldman came around and came the length of the field and bunkered Brandon Short in the back. And Spitz came around right after that and bunkered him as well. Here's a good move along the inside. Well, maybe not. It could look like he caught one in the goggles there, as he came to get Stillwell from 187. Here's that ring around the rosy play from Brian Smith that he ended up getting a major penalty on when I think it was Colombo came in, shot him in the pack. There's Colombo walking off the field right there. And then here's Damage coming the length of the field. That's Brian Smith.
Brian Smith.
As he shoots him in the pack.
Favorite of mine. Right. I like Brian Smith, actually.
Yeah, Brian Smith. And then here is that move where Trailer came, you know, in the first point of the Heat 187 game in trailer. You know, had the drop on Monville, but ended up trading out. You know, here's Heat again. This is Nick Slowiak. You know, Nick Slowiak comes in. Nick Slowiak bunkers out Dan Zaleski and then shoots Max Trailer. You know, in one of those fantastic games that Slowiak had today. And then here's our final highlight of the day, where Nick Slowiak pretty much won a 1-on-4. Gets shot 4 guys that game, won a 1-on-3, and you know, pulled that game out, pulled out the 1-on-1 against Rumsey El Youssef of Tampa Bay Damage.
And Nick having a good day, man. He needed a good day. He played really, really well today, man, for sure.
Yeah, he did look really, really sharp. So thank you guys for tuning in here to Friday's competition 2013 PSP Chicago Open. Brought to you here at CPX Sports Park. Man, what an amazing facility they have here. We're only in one little section of it. I mean, yes, the PSP is massive. There's 200 teams here playing here at the third stop on the tour. But man, they have an amazing facility. So we'd like to thank you guys for joining us. And please tune in sharp at 8:15 a.m. tomorrow Central Time. And let's check out Saturday's schedule before we sign off here. There it is, 8:15 Central Time. X Factor taking on Vicious. So take a good look at this and see what games you want to watch. Honestly, they're all going to be good. You never know what's going to be the bloodbath crazy games.
Gnarly.
Yeah. And so 9 o'clock, Los Angeles Infamous going to be taking on the Ironman. San Diego Dynasty taking on Omaha Vicious. And then LA Ironman 10:30, San Antonio X Factor, San Diego Dynasty taking on Los Angeles Infamous. San Jose Royalty. So we're going to get Royalty from the Challengers division, trying to prove themselves here against the Jesters and try to better their chances to move up to the Champions division. And then Seattle Thunder, who's going to be dropped down from the first event, going to be taking on Chicago Aftershock, who also dropped down in the first event, still battling it out there in the Challengers division. And then at 2:15, the Tauntauns will be taking on Upton 187 crew and Edmonton Impact Houston Heat, as the afternoon competition will continue on. Tampa Bay Damage, Upton 187 crew at 3:45, and then at 4:30, Houston Heat and the Tauntauns. And then the last game of the prelims is going to be Tampa Bay Damage and Edmonton Impact. So that is it here from CPX Sports in Chicago. This is the first day, end of the first day of the competition, third stop on the PSP Tour, the Chicago Open. I'm Matty Marshall with Todd Martinez and Chris Lasoya. On behalf of all of our broadcast crew, we will see you guys tomorrow morning. Make sure you let everyone know what's going to be going down this weekend.